Welcome to the Astronautical Late Night Show, where we talk about technology, gaming, vaping, and more. Your host, Atradies.
Hey guys, this is Atradies, and I'm starting a Commander view and task on War Thunder. So I wanted to show you what it's like, to give you a little taste of what it's like to be a Commander and what all you need to look forward to doing. So first of all, we'll have to get on War Thunder. And I'm going to go ahead and join the chat with my other two commanders.
See what the heck they were doing, and we Sabres did not. They won, and they earned it. Yeah.
Hey guys, you want to get something going?
I have to go AFK actually for a little bit. Otherwise, sure. What did you have in mind?
I'd like to get a group together and do a historical or something.
What I have left, I've done the U.S. Done all my double RP there. I'm a little bit torn. I've got people asking me to level Soviets. I've got people asking me to level the Russians as well. I'm sorry, same thing. British. A couple of people that asked me if I'm like, no, we're only tier 4 plane. I've got as a Mosquito, which is a fun plane to fly, by the way. And I've unlocked, this is kind of funny, on the Soviet tech tree, I've actually unlocked I've unlocked 4. I've unlocked all 4 initial tier 4 planes in the Soviet tech tree, but I haven't bought a single one yet. Just me. Because I just figured, I mean, once the Germans got the MiG-15, I thought, why am I going to go through 2 MiG-9s and grind that whole mess, get to the first MiG-15, and then grind through that one to get to the really good MiG-15 that everybody wants anyway, when I can just grind through Germany. So muted.
Okay, guys, I'm going to get some warm-up started through arcades, and I listed the Squadron chat, but nobody gets a notification for Squadron chat. So what I do is, while I'm in vent here, I'll put in Squadron chat, please read. And you don't want to spam it, so you got to copy this. And next, I'll go up to like my first person, Angel of Hell. I'll click their name and I'll send them a message. And I'll press Control V and that paste in the chat what I want to say. And so I'm not spamming, I'm going to put their name in front of it each time. And then I'll send this. So that's a left click on their name, a right click to send the message, and then Control V and send it. And just repeat the process. And just ignore everything until you get them all sent out. So you kind of get your point across that you want everybody to read the Squadron chat. Oh, that's myself. I don't want to do that. All right, now we'll go ahead and see what we have here. All right, now let's see what we.
So really awesome. Hello, see.
All right, we'll see you later.
Take it easy.
Enjoy.
Take it easy. You leaving?
Yeah, I'm heading out. I'm heading to bed.
Atradies, did you hear what I said about the DO-217 at all? Disconnected from your channel.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I was just pointing out, I mean, we were talking about leveling different nations, and I still tend to do best when I'm flying a bomber. So in preparation to be able to just shoot down that whole line of Focke-Wulfs, because I've only got the A5 at the moment, and at some point I do want to fly a MiG-15. And I know it's going to be a lot easier to do this in Germany than it will be in the Soviet tech tree, because I'm not even Tier 4 in the Soviet. But I've been leveling the German bombers because I noticed that the DO-217s, Tier 4, actually I think also in Tier 3, but definitely Tier 4, the later 217s are rather fast for bombers, and they actually, even though they're only half the size of a B-17, they'll carry 8,000 pounds of bombs. You can get 4 1,000 kilogram bombs into one of them.
Huh.
Yeah, huh. So if you look at a 217K1, first Tier 4, 17, and you look at modifications, you look under secondary weapons on the lower right, 4 1,000 kilogram bombs. There it is.
I'm trying to find this. Where's it at? I'm trying to find this.
The 217.
Yeah.
So the German tech tree. Look on the far right. It's the first Tier 4 bomber.
Okay, there we go.
DO-217K1, modifications, and then secondary weapons.
Oh my
lower right.
gosh.
Yeah, look at that.
That is crazy.
Great. Actually, I've never flown one of these. I realized I can test fly, and I can test fly it. Those 4 1,000 kilograms, even though I haven't unlocked this tree yet. I want to know if this plane will actually take off with 8,000 pounds of bombs, because this is not a big plane.
Yeah.
The firepower isn't great, but it's smaller and it's a bit faster than a B-17. But it might actually still be okay. Be a bit harder to hit.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing how all this goes.
Well, let's see here. Yeah, this plane looks so much smaller than a B-17. Like half the wingspan.
I've got to get both of my HE-111s first, and then the DO-217E. I just now got the other HE-111.
Well, unlike the Ju-88, this thing doesn't have dive brakes. I'm a little bummed because I was kind of hoping for that. Ju-80 is fun with that. It is carrying 4 2,000 kilogram or 1,000 kilogram bombs, so it's still 8,000 pounds-ish. It's got 2 internally, and it mounts 2 of them on the outside, just like the B-17. And they're so huge. They're more than half the diameter of the engine nacelles right next to them.
Do you want to do warm-up? I'm going to warm up an arcade.
I've already warmed up, and I hate arcade. Warmed up in realistic, several battles.
Yeah, I've got to warm up an arcade.
Got down in MiG-15 earlier, by the way. The thing runs up quickly.
I'm going to warm up real quick with Angel of Hell, and then I'll get back.
Do you know Angel at all?
No, not really.
Jet pilot.
Good
He's
pilot.
really, really good with an F-86. He's good with high-tier planes, specifically high-tier jets. F-86 tends to be a specialty. Still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
This 217 just cleared the treetops. It just barely made it, but it is airborne with 8,000 pounds of bombs, and it is climbing. I've still got, I'm doing 166 miles per hour. Angle of attack is about 6 or 7 degrees at the moment, which is rather high, which is why I still have the flaps. But it is airborne and it is climbing. It's very sluggish, but it is flying. And interestingly, this is the only reason why I was able to get off. You know, the B-17 has a minimum load of like an hour and a half of fuel. This thing's minimum is 30 minutes. Another interesting thing, it's got leading edge slats in the front of its vertical stabilizers. 6 leading edge slats. That is very interesting.
Does it have air brakes?
The what?
Does it have air brakes?
No. J88 has air brakes. Not good defensive firepower. The lower rear turret is a single 303 cal that doesn't aim very low. Upper rear turret is also a single 303. A little bit disheartening. And it's got a couple of waste turrets that are not active. Get 2 extra guns sticking out from the sides of the cockpit, but it doesn't look like I can use them.
Oh, that's not cool.
Oh, I can, actually, but they angle only up and back. They only fire to the rear quarters. So just very limited. So, although that's actually, interestingly, didn't think of this until just now, but that's actually almost exactly the angle I usually get bounced from, come to think of it, at least when it's a piston fighter. We have a single forward firing, I don't even know what that is. Not a 303. Almost sounds like a cannon. Yeah, but it can't be, it doesn't overheat fast enough. This will be a really cool cockpit, actually, when they finally get those in here. All glass front like a B-29 and a Heinkel 111. That'll actually be really quite cool. Well, the engines don't overheat. I feel like I can wet this thing all day long. Been wetting now for the past 8 minutes or so, and it hasn't made it to 190 degrees. But I'm going to come out of wet because I think this thing will actually hold with no modifications. It's holding about 250 miles per hour in level flight without wet. It drops bombs in 2 sets of 2, so you can actually only hit 2 bases with it, it seems. And as soon as the bombs are away, this thing leaps forward. Turns fairly well too, actually. It loses a lot of speed in a turn, even with no bombs on board, so it's not going to be turn fighting enemy fighters quite as easily, but it's still good and stable in its turn. My main beef, I think, with this is going to be the incredibly limited current coverage and fire. I think if I'm flying something like this, my primary defense is just going to be to not be there when the fighters come in.
Can't possibly still be recording this. This could be the most boring video on the internet.
Best defense, no be there.
Huh?
Oh, it releases the 2 internal bombs first, one at a time.
I'm trying to have a little bit of excitement.
And it does actually release the outer bombs individually. I thought it was releasing both at the same time. I messed up.
I'm talking about the viewers.
So you could actually hit all 3 bases.
Captain Hep has given us information
I
about
wish you would have
a bomber that
8
we want.
500s. Would actually be a far more diverse load. You could do a lot more with that.
And it holds 4,000 pounds worth of bombs, which is a lot for an airplane.
It hits 2 bases and then damage a third instead of just killing 2 bases.
So I'm kind of listening to him while trying to fight at the same time.
Rats. Get 26 50s, 8 250s, but I was hoping for 8 500s. Oh well, so it's just not quite as versatile. Not as easily defendable as a B-7. Perhaps rely more on hiding, digging and weaving a little bit more than its defensive firepower. B-17, you usually have to jig and weave so much just because it's got so much defensive firepower. You can just shoot up the guys as they're coming in. You can hit them about the time they're ready to fire on you. This thing, you're not going to be able to do that because the firepower isn't right home about. You're going to actually have to dodge, really hope for some kind of fighter cover, or just stay in the classical blade. Well, anywho, I have to go AFK for a bit. See you later.
Okay. All right, guys. He was giving us information about the bomber that we were looking at. This bomber that we're looking at carries a big load and packs a good punch. So we're hoping that it turns out good. And it seems like it's very defenseless. But for actually attacking ships and stuff, it's something that can take out a base or a ship real easy. And you're watching me completely fail at this fight. So I'm going to have to take out some ground targets to get us caught up, hopefully. I usually want to try to stay in a flight formation with my co-pilot here, or not my co-pilot, my other person in the squadron, in the squad. But since I was listening to Captain, I was kind of distracted from that. So right now I'm going to ask for assistance. I don't always get it, but I sometimes do. And seeing that most of the people in here are Russian, I might get it, I might not. Anyways, we want to try to take out these ground targets. This is something you want to bomb and get out of here, because there is a swarm down there. And we got somebody coming straight at us, which he just made a mistake of turning and going straight. Well, I thought he was going straight. He's trying to get me in a turn fight, and I'm not going to be able to do that. I know he's getting right behind me, so I need to go down here and try to take out somebody before he kills me. Hopefully my gunners will do something to him. I've got them maxed out. And I wasn't necessarily turning to hang with that zero. I'm turning to bomb these guys. Before I die. Always use your maximum amount of resources you can. There we go. And even the plane is useful in some situations. So we want to guide this target. And it all counts, you know, when you're in a battle and your plane's going down, you know it's going down. You might as well kamikaze into something. I didn't do too well on that one, but it's just a warm-up. And now we're going to go and Captain, are you back yet? Oh, my nose is killing me.
Let's restart it there now. Mine don't usually get stopped up real bad, but it is right now.
Oh, he's down here.
General switched.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, is that you?
Yeah,
you?
that's me.
Okay. Yeah. Part of me doesn't like you for dragging me to arcade. I'm just gonna say that.
I had to get a warm-up. Come on.
Yeah, I usually just jump straight into realistic as soon as I get on. But yeah, to each his own.
Yeah.
Exterior can't talk, so yeah. At least he told me that. I don't know if he's. Well, let me look.
That's fine. If you knew what I was doing, you probably wouldn't want to talk neither.
That's fine. Where'd Hep go?
He's up there in the chat. I'm going to drag him down here.
Was he AFK or?
To your channel.
He'll be back here in a second, I think. What do we want to do? Let's see. Exterior Man wants to do Japanese.
I don't mind. I don't have anything other than zeros in the Japanese, though.
He wants Russians now.
My Russian tree is not very developed. The best plane I got is a Yak 1B.
I'm up in the 3rd tier. That's about it.
I'd be down for either Germans or Americans or British. Those are my 3 highest tier trees.
I need points in all, so it don't matter to me. I like Germans too. German is my highest tier. I have got a level 4 in German, but I'm willing to go along in a jetpack.
The highest jet I have is the 162. Oh, I should have bought the 163 before I stopped playing, but I didn't, and now I have to research it.
Exterior Beam says he wants to fly his MiG.
I could technically get a MiG right now, but it'd cost me real life money, but that's beside the point. Hell, I can go on my 162.
It's up to you guys.
Man. So wait, are you saying it's up to us? But he's saying it's up to us. So
Let's go Germans, dude.
by default, that makes it up to me. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Germans for now.
Okay, what tier?
Well, I have a tier 5. He has a tier 5.
And I have a tier 4. That's good enough for me.
I say we do 190s. Do you have the? I have the D13, and I don't have any of the other D models.
I can't. I really can't.
Okay.
Don't need to at all. I want to bad. Don't want to. Damn it.
Okay, it's fine.
Believe me, it crossed my mind too.
Ooh, I could put bombs on this thing.
Don't bother.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
it's so tempting though. 4 or 450s and a 250, or
It's up for debate.
450s and a 500. That sounds awesome. I'm ready when you are. There we go.
I forgot. I was asking him if he had the D13, and then I got sidetracked. It's being recorded. Oh no.
Yep, we're on Google Hangouts. The title of it is...
Was I not supposed to say that?
Oh, it don't matter. The title of it is oh, you can't hear me. Yeah, we're being recorded. The title of it is Commander's War Thunder Commander's View and Task.
Well, let's go kill some Americans. You know, figuratively in a game. I I joke a lot. Hopefully my jokes are understandable.
Crap, I just got 20 minutes of fuel. Oh, well.
Just stay on the runway and hold J, and then you'll hop out. We can just circle.
The last time I've done that, it kicked me out of the game.
No, it shouldn't. If your aircraft is damaged at all and you have the repair sign, it'll kick you out. But if you're just on the tarmac, it should, with a completely fine plane, it should just take you to the screen again, and you should have a respawn.
Okay, good. So if you land your plane and it gets repaired, can you do the same thing?
Yes, you can. Fair warning, though, if you are the last plane alive and you hold J, it won't kick you out of your plane permanently, but it will lose tickets on the board. So, because there has to be at least one plane on each side still being operated to not have the tickets run down. Although if you're fast enough, you can load in and load back in before it completely drains all your team's tickets. But if you don't, then you'll, lose the game.
Well, that's good.
So that's just a tip if you didn't know. How close are you to getting your Sabre? You're still in Tier 3 American?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I thought it was you had to get a certain number of planes in Tier 4 to unlock Tier 5, and then you had to unlock all the planes before the one you wanted to get.
Yeah, you have to unlock every plane in that tree that the one you want to get.
Huh.
Unless you buy a gift plane. If anybody's wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to save resources. So I'm going to everything and closing it down.
We're going to go up a ways, since there's only 4 of us in the game right now.
Really?
Yep, it's going to rely a lot on teamwork right here. But we're the only squad in the game. There's 4 actual players on our team, 1 not including us 3, and they have 5. So we're going to climb.
Copy that. We seem like the only ones sticking together, really.
Oh, that's because we're the only ones. There's only one other guy. The rest are bots.
Great.
I don't know if you use meters or feet, but I'm going to 6,000 meters, which should be around 20-something thousand feet.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I mean, the more height you get, the more energy you have, the more room you have to use it, and we're energy fighters, so, you know.
Yeah, totally.
When I get to altitude, I will circle and wait for you to catch up.
I'm about 14,000 feet right now.
You're familiar with the D-13's capabilities, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you know when... Okay, just making sure. Because Bean will be our interceptor, while we'll be basically killing people from height.
He said the rest are bots. Saying they ain't real people.
Yeah, it's not real people.
Out of the 28 people, there's still real people.
Yeah.
I ain't know which ones are real, which ones aren't.
Because it tells you on here. It gives you fake names. Like John and Frappy and all sorts of crappy.
You never gonna get rid of those.
Well, I don't want to. They're on my team. I can get rid of the other team spots.
Did you know? You didn't know that?
Now I don't know what. That they were bots?
Yeah.
I didn't look. But now I can see them now. Adam, Luke, Alex, Rael, Samuel.
I'm gonna circle around behind you. You can level off. You're at probably like 6,100 meters right now, because I'm at 62.
Yeah, I'm at 20,000 feet right now. I'm surprised. I wept the whole way and I'm not overheated or anything.
I am. I'm at 239 degrees.
Whoa, I got away from you guys. Are you forming on exterior or?
No, I'm flying level right now at 6,300. I'm passing right beneath you right now. We should probably stick together and go in and try and find some targets.
Yeah, I think we should stick together. I see a B-17 heading
I see two
west.
B-17s, but I'm more concerned about that S-8S that just killed the AI. Because, I mean, we could attack them, but 50 cals shred right now. Here, let's think about, if you want, just say if you want to attack the B-17s, I'm going to ask exterior.
I'll go for it. Thank you.
S-8S.
Copy that. Copy that.
Watch the fire from the 17.
Copy that. You got a hit wing.
He hit your wing?
Yeah, I got a black wing.
You do, or he does?
I have a black wing.
Okay. Not much to say, but RTB. We're gonna try and kill his SAS.
Ah, he got me. I was trying to fish him off. He got me. Okay, guys, I hope you got the basic concept of what we do here. I know it could be kind of boring, but some of it could be informational. I'm going to log off here, and I'm glad you guys could get it.
There's a freaking SAS on my tail.
I'm glad you guys could get a glimpse of what a squadron commander has to go through to get stuff done. I'll make some more of these videos, and when we start getting squadron events going. Sorry, I've got a stopped up nose. I hope you're able to understand me. And give me a like if you like the videos, and we'll continue making them. Thank you, guys.